Hello, everyone. You should be able to hear me by now. I'm hoping. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the weekly sick. I feel awful. Better, but still not. It's still not 100%. Oh, today I'm drinking Southern Butter Pecan coffee. That's some good shit right there, dude. Yeah. Okay. So I skipped last week's weekly sip and I put out a video instead. And my intention was to put out videos for the entire week of last week. I had them all planned out. I had topics. I had ideas. I had ideas. I had sources. Wait, I bullied Sargon. Yeah, I bullied him into reading Zeev Sternhell, and it was good for him too. So anyway, actually, hold on. I'm gonna close the door because Dave is now up and about, and he's walking around the house. We don't want to be distracted by any Daves. There we go. Okay. I'll roll back into place here. Okay. So, hey Glocktavius. I do community streams every once in a while. What's up? Actually, you know what? We should see if YouTube's super chat function is working yet, because if it's not, I have to read these super chats as they appear, which will suck, but that's okay. Where is the super chat situation? Did YouTube fix it yet? You piece of shit. Yes, they did. Okay. I will read all of the super chats. All of the super chats at the end of the stream, okay? I have access to it now, so don't you worry about it. I'm not reading super chats now. I'm reading super chats at the end of the stream. Okay. So, here's the situation, guys, all right? So, I had intended to get back in the saddle of making SFO videos. I had intended to put out videos all last week. So I put out a video, I got started on Sunday, put out a video Sunday. I was making the Monday video, and guess what? I got sick Sunday night. And I was out of the game of doing anything productive, even just like doing the dishes, okay? Until about Thursday. I wasn't making scripts, I wasn't recording anything, I wasn't editing anything, I wasn't like streaming on Game Boomers, my gaming channel. I wasn't doing anything. I couldn't even do the fucking dishes until about Thursday. And oh my god, was it bad. And here's the thing. It was all the symptoms of the Delta variant. I did not get tested, so I don't know. But it was all the symptoms of the Delta variant. I had the pounding headaches behind my eyes and behind my forehead. I had the sore throat, the dehydration, the sweating, the general body sickness feel, the aching limbs. It was brutal. It was fucking bad. But you know what? It was not as bad as when we had COVID last November. So I guess they keep saying that Delta is less deadly but more transmissible, and that seems to make sense. Aren't I vaccinated though? No. And that's not because I'm anti-vax. I'm not anti-vax at all. And in fact, now that the vaccines have completed a lot of their trials, it's probably a lot safer to get them. So if you guys haven't gotten them yet, maybe you should consider doing so. I mean, still resist the vaccine mandates and the vaccine passports. That's bullshit. No one should be acquiescing to that. But just in terms of the general safety of the vaccine, we can probably conclude that it's safe now. That's what it seems. So here, I'm gonna tell you the story of my day though, okay? Of my week. I hit Thursday, and I finally start feeling like Thursday night, I'm like finally start feeling slightly better. Hit Friday. Friday, I have the Friday night Subnautica stream with Zenchan, who sponsors that stream. So I'm like, I can probably do it this week. So I popped some medication, but the thing is, I had taken so much medication just to get through the previous 4 days. I ended up overdosing on the Advil cold and flu. And I was like, oh god, something's not right here. It was like a whole completely different set of feels. They were completely separate from being sick. And I was like, something's not right here, dude. So I just like, I abandoned the stream. I just like fucking went to bed. And then after that, I was fine. Like Saturday was yesterday. I was going to have to do a stream. Dave and I streamed some Star Tropics on the original NES. That was a lot of fun. I was still kind of more sweaty than normal. I still am more sweaty than normal, so I'm still on the tail end of this thing. But the sore throat is gone. All the other symptoms are gone. The only thing that remains now is a bit of extra sweatiness, and the occasional headache. Everything else is gone. So I am on the tail end of this. I should be able to come back and make videos tomorrow and get back to everything. Do streams again. I should be able to do the Game Boomer stream again. Should be able to make SFO videos again. Everything will be back. Everything's back to normal. But dude, Sunday night until like Thursday afternoon, I was just done. I was fucking done. I was just like in bed, out of it, done. Overdose on cough syrup. No. A friend of mine in the Navy had seizures and convulsions due to the vaccine. I think I'll hold off. Yeah, the thing is, like, you have to roll the dice on it, right? Because the vaccine has a very small percentage chance of giving you some pretty bad side effects. But you know what? So does COVID. There's definitely like long COVID is real, guys. There are some extreme small minority of people who have symptoms for months. I know one, and like she's fucked. She's been suffering for like 6 months now. So either way, you're rolling the dice, which is why I don't like mandating vaccines. I think you should be able to choose what risk you take. Should be your choice. If you decide to go for natural immunity over the vaccine and roll the dice that way, that should be your choice. If you decide to go for the vaccine, that should be your choice too. Because there are significant problems, minority of cases, but still significant problems on both ends, you should be the one to choose. Someone in the chat says COVID is less dangerous. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But the point is, you should be the one who makes the choice. That is your right. No, Minato, in a minority of cases, the virus does lasting damage to some people. And that's a problem. Yeah. One of my favorite customers at work died from COVID. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, damn. It's rough out there. Anyway, I guess the point of everything is I'm not anti-vax. I think the anti-vaxxers are ridiculous, but I am pro-choice. That means I'm pro-choice for vaccines, and I'm pro-choice for abortion. And so Sargon did a stream this morning. It was like at 6 a.m. my time. I didn't get to see it until the very end of it. I got to bed at 7. He did a stream this morning, and he talked about the Doomer Politics' video on Vosh is unironically evil. Which is, I watched the video and I showed Sargon the video yesterday. I also showed Aiden Paladin, I showed Kraut, I showed Sitch and Adam. And for Sitch and Adam, I was like, you guys need to watch this on your Sunday show. Like, holy fuck. You need to watch this video. But like everyone is loving this video. Dankula loved it. Sargon loved it. Fucking everyone loved this video. Just how ridiculous Vosh is. Can't wait for COVID to drop my IQ to Vosh levels. So basically, this is a video I recommend everyone go watch. And it is the video that I've been slowly working on making myself, but he beat me to it. I have a giant file of clips, and I've watched like at least 100 hours of Vosh at this point. I have just this big file built up on just the ridiculous stuff that man has done. And then Doomer Politics made the video anyway. It's like, oh shit. All right. Flamenco loved the video. I am sure he would. See, I know Vosh, I know Destiny watched it, and Destiny thought it was hilarious. And then Vosh watched like 5 minutes of it on his stream, and then he said, this is bullshit. And then he pivoted on his stream to, I think, accuse Destiny of sexual harassment. I think. I was like, oh, all right. Oh, all right, dude. Did Shoe on Head or Hunter Avalon see the video? I don't know. I don't talk to either of them. I haven't talked to Shoe in over a year, and I've never known who Hunter Avalon is. I don't even know who he is now, to be honest. Devin, the deadly Delta variant. Nice. Yeah, let's have another sip here. So, in any case, guys, what basically, Sargon did a stream talking about just basically going over the video and promoting it, and it was a pretty good stream. And then he mentions that Sargon and I got into an argument about abortion, and we did. I am still very much a safe, legal, and rare person, all right? And Naomi, who is much more pro-choice than I am, on the abortion question, even she is still safe, legal, and rare. Like, I think everybody agrees that using abortion as your primary form of contraceptive is, at the very least, kind of disgusting. You know, like, come on. Yeah, like, okay. You can damage your fertility, and you can kind of destroy yourself, and it's really bad for you. And you might, I was like, okay, fair enough. Those are all personal reasons not to do it. But like on a moral level, it's kind of gross, you know. Like if I met a girl who, you know, had an abortion at some point in her past because of some desperate situation, I wouldn't judge her. But if I met a girl who used abortion as her primary form of contraceptive, I would not be interested in doing a single thing with her, no matter how hot she is. I'm just like, no. No. But that's why I believe in safe, legal, and rare. I believe in safe, legal, and rare for drugs as well. You know, I think people should have the right to take drugs, but you shouldn't. But the state shouldn't step in between you and like the state shouldn't stop you from doing it. Basically, like what is it there? What is their business? You know. Oh. Dat pussy haunted. Jesus, Dragonfat. Like, when Sargon and I discussed it yesterday, by the way, it was not as one-sided as he made it seem on his stream. He likes to do that, by the way. Just so you fucking know. No, when Sargon and I discussed it, like, I basically got him to agree that there are a number of instances where abortion, even by his standard, is morally permissible. Because if his objection to it is that women are being irresponsible and therefore they get pregnant and they should have to, they shouldn't be allowed to, using his words specifically, murder their own child because they were irresponsible. Okay, then in every single instance where they haven't been irresponsible, now abortion is, his main reason for abortion is gone. So in the case of rape, it's gone. In the case of they responsibly used birth control, but there was an accident, it's gone. Because the point is the responsibility. And if you can prove that you've taken at least a reasonable level of responsibility, then you should have access to abortion by his standard. But the idea is, I still don't like it. Like, here, how about this? Abortion's obviously bad. But within that framework, it's also not that simple. No, it's not it's not a a he said, she said. Because Sargon and I are friends, obviously. We just disagree on this issue. You know what I mean? That's all. Sargon is always right. Dadism rules the day. Get out of here with that. And actually, I recall Sargon pegged it at the when the heart appears, which is anywhere between 6 and 12 weeks. And he is pro Plan B, you know, pro the morning after pill. Aren't a large portion of abortions carried out to avoid Downs babies? How do you feel about that? I'm fine with it, to be honest. Like I am not a dadict the way that Sargon is. I am not a proponent of dadism. Mainly because I'm not a dad, but still I understand his position. It's just not my position. I'm not religious, but I do think that being religious gives you an impact on that shit. Of course it does. Plan A is regular contraceptive. Regular contraceptive. Here, we have a few things to get to, so let's kind of get to it, eh? Where's the... is it this? Is it... Hold on. I'm figuring it out. Okay. Okay. Here. So, if you want to support the channel, there's 4 ways to do it right there to get into the $5 club. Patreon, subscribe to our YouTube memberships, Twitch TV/GameBoomers, the sub button over there. If you subscribe $5 to any of those recurring sources, like like automatic monthly $5, the bot will put you into the $5 club in my Discord. If you send $100 US to the SFO PayPal, then send me the receipt, I'll put you into the $5 club in the Discord for life. All right, that's how you support. And if you want to send I guess us isn't the channel, but me generally, your random junk, there's the P.O. box right there. It's on the screen. Send it over. And speaking of P.O. box, today is the day we open some of your packages. We finally have enough. Give me just a second here. I gotta move the keyboard, move the mic a little bit. Sorry. Let me just hold on. I gotta move all this. So much junk in my fucking desk. Jesus. Okay. How's that? All right. So I am a bit further away, but you should still be able to hear me. As long as I just talk loudly, you know. This is my green knife. Now I have a side channel that's not Game Boomers called the Dev Kit, where I do some I do a bunch of shit on there, but I do some unboxings there as well. On the Dev Kit, unboxing of technology, of new things that I've bought. I make like random videos that don't fit SFO and don't fit Game Boomers on the Dev Kit. And if you are one of the 5 people that watches the Dev Kit, you know about the green knife. I use it all the time. So let's see what. Well, I'm gonna have some coffee here before we start. All right, what do we got here? This is the, I don't want to show off his, what is this? Oh, it's a book. No, it's not. This looks like a video game. Alright, here. Okay. What is this? Oh yeah, it is a game. It's a PS4 game. It's Persona 5 Strikers. Someone bought me Persona 5 Golden. I guess I'm getting the whole series. You guys really want me to play this on stream, eh? Alright. Persona 5 Strikers. Oi, Dev. Writing this at the start of my shift at 3:30 a.m. So you're just writing on the job. So please excuse any inevitable spelling mistakes. I hope you enjoy what is likely the best Dynasty Warriors / Musou game, though please note that it is a direct sequel to Persona 5 proper. So, if you have any interest in the plot of Persona 5 Royal, you should probably finish it before playing this. Persona as a whole is likely my favorite series, with SMT quickly catching up. So I look forward to watching you play P5, even if I have to catch the VODs. P.S. Though I'm not super familiar with it myself, apparently being familiar with Les Miserables makes one of the scenes hit harder. So look forward to that if you are. Sincerely, Anon, I'm not going to say your real name, / that one guy who asked you to play Devil May Cry 3. You know, I can still play Devil May Cry 3. I don't mind playing that. But yes, thank you very much. Thank you. There we go. Okay, what else do I got here? This one actually is a book. Let's see. What's this? Okay. It came with 7 free meals for HelloFresh. All right. Oh. It's called The Madness of Crowds: Gender, Race, and Identity by Douglas Murray. All right. Thank you very much. Whoever sent me that. Thank you. All right, what's next? Okay. Another book. Okay. This one came with 7 more free meals of HelloFresh. Oh, all right. All right. I guess I'm eating good for a while. And this one is The Strange Death of Europe: Immigration, Identity, and Islam by Douglas Murray. All right. Thank you. What else? What else do we got? Now, these two came from Amazon. So I assume someone just like bought an Amazon package and sent it to my P.O. box. Let's see. What's this? Socialism, the failed idea that never dies. There we go. Thank you very much. Is there a message in there or just a... Well, there was. A gift note from Brannon. I'm not going to say your last name, Brannon. There is no way in hell you have this one already. It's a fun read for me so far. From Dr. Diddlerino. That's your name, Dr. Diddler? I'm going to dox the fuck out of you now. Thank you for the book. All right. And then this one. What is this? There's no note in this one. It's a little box. How do I... Okay. I don't... Look at this. It's a commemorative Donald Trump coin. Thank you, but why? Oh my god. 1, 2. There's 5 coins here. Someone bought me coins. Thank you very much, but I don't quite know what to do with them. Donald Trump coins. All right. Are these real? Hold on. I'm gonna open. There's 5 here. I'm gonna open at least one of them. Okay. Does it open? Maybe it's just in a plastic shell. Well, there's like a. I'm not gonna. It feels pretty heavy. Is it real gold, eh? Damn. All right. 5 real gold coins. Thank you very much. Maybe they're made of chocolate. Thank you. I guess after Trump is outlawed, these will be like Trumpism and MAGAism is outlawed. These will be worth a pretty penny, eh? They're not chocolate coins. Okay, what else is here? It's not gold, it's silver with gold paint. Okay. Thank you. So this was from Safety Zoom, and I'm gonna hide his address. But see, he did like a whole thing. Like, that's cool, man. How do I open it though? I guess like this. Come on up. That's why I like this knife. It's sharp. Can cut through basically anything. Okay, so fool's gold. Open up. What's in here? Oh, check this out. This will be at least some of the upcoming merch. Safety Zoom is a merch guy. He does merch. And actually, before he went absolutely fucking insane, like hard left communist nut job, he did Jake and Hugo's merch. So let's see some of the merch. There's going to be buttons of the various incarnations of Dev. Oh, here's my vampire Dev, like for Halloween. Yeah. The various Dev incarnations have a bunch of buttons. I'm sure we'll like pick certain ones that are a bit more used or better than others. Here's the the one I'm using a lot right now is like the fat Dev. Yeah, he did some good stuff. Oh yeah. Derpy Dev from Riddle of Lightning. We are gonna try and make this like sellable if you guys actually want some. Yeah. What is this? I guess just packing. Oh, there's stickers here. Stickers. Yep. You want Dev stickers to ruin things with? Yeah. Yeah, man. Here's what I'm currently using. Yeah. So these are the samples, and we're gonna work out how to actually do this in the future. Yeah, it was trash bags for the stuffing of the. I'm pretty sure it's just like stuffing, like just to keep it all insulated. The trash bags are for you to get in, Dev. Shut the fuck up. Here. Put those over there. Put all this stuff back in. So, merch coming soon if you want it. We'll figure it out. Thank you very much, Safety Zoom. And there is this one. Also from Safety Zoom, so it's probably more merch stuff. Yeah. Here it is. Get in them. Shut up. What is this? Come on. Get out of there. I can't even get it out. I don't know what this is. Are these prints? Oh. So if for some reason you wanted a Dev Papercraft, he makes these too. Would you want to buy this grotesquerie and have it sitting on your desk, staring at you at night? Look at that face. Look at that face. Hold on. Are these all the same? I think they are. These are all just like a bunch of them as test ones. All right, what are these? Yep, same thing. Oh. There's a bigger one, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, there's a bigger one. Okay, cool. Craft it now. You want me to try and craft it now? Jesus, I can't do this shit. It's too complicated for me. Carefully cut out the shapes in this page. Use a hobby knife to slit the white lines labeled with letters. Tape and glue are not necessary. Thicker paper is recommended. Dev from the Minecraft realm. I don't want to ruin him, and I would ruin this. Yes, craft, nah. Nothing better to do. Use the knife. Dude, I would destroy it with a knife. You know what? I should get onto the news. As much as I want to do it and wreck this in the process, I should get onto the news, shouldn't I? Coward. You know what? I will when I officially launch the merch, I will come back and make one, okay? All right, put the knife away. Boo, sorry. The honest truth is I also want to get going on this so that I can turn around and make at least some progress on tomorrow's video before Arch's RP starts. let's get right into the news. Something like that. Let Naomi craft it. All right, we'll do like a Naomi crafts it stream. That could be fun. I've done a few obnoxious sips since the start, I think. Oh, and I guess to announce this as well. Yeah, today I'll be on the Skaven RP stream with Arch over on Arch's channel, and tomorrow night I'll be on my Game Boomers channel playing Mass Effect with Naomi. So make sure you drop in on those streams, guys. Otherwise, you're banned. I gotta take the camera down. It's in the way of some things. Yeah, that was all the packages. If anybody else sent a package, it hasn't gotten here yet. Sorry. Those are all the packages that I have to open today. Any other packages still in transit? They're still in transit. Sorry. All right. Let's start with this nonsense, okay? Oh yeah. This is hands down one of the dumbest things in Star Wars. Oh, the streams? Okay, hold on. But you're not banned, Christina. You're right here. Here. There. I just put in the chat Game Boomers. Twitch.tv/Game Boomers. Everyone click that. All 423 of you click that and follow that Twitch channel. And I'll be on there later. Okay, so we're going to start with this stupidity. Phew, that was close. You could have died, but I didn't, and I'd rather not, which is why I need to focus. So she's sticking out with a lightsaber out of a wall like a regular sword. But this isn't how lightsabers work. But it's funny because the toxic haircut lesbian has an annoying Navi fairy. I played Zelda. Have you played Zelda, fellow gamer kids? Fuck, dude. Fucking hell. Fuck. But that's only the surface level of stupidity. Let's guess what? Okay. Yeah, watch it on YouTube instead. I actually have YouTube, so here, go to youtube.com/game. Here. This as well. If you don't like Twitch, go to youtube.com/GameBoomer. I also stream on there. So sub to that channel as well, guys. If you'd rather see the gaming content on YouTube, sub to that channel. I stream it there too. So let's actually continue. Let's check this out. Check this out. Why do average-looking men think they have a chance with me? Am I less hot than I think? Yes. I'm an attractive and intelligent woman in my mid-30s. To a certain extent, I know these things to be true. I've worked for 15 years as a successful commercial model. I have a master's degree and an above-average IQ. I'm in incredible shape. Also important to add, I definitely don't come across as modest or sexually conservative. I post lingerie and bikini selfies. I get a lot of emotional and intellectual fulfillment from my relationships with friends and family. When I date, my primary interest is finding partners who excite me physically and fulfill me sexually. For reasons I don't understand, I rarely attract these men anymore. The men who flock to me, asking me out to the tune of several times a week, are average or below average looking smart guys. These men have everything I'm looking for in a friend, but they aren't what I want in a dating partner. My take is that they think my academic interests and penchant for elevated conversation will make me fall for them despite an obvious attractiveness gap. If I was looking for a marriage partner or someone to start a family with, that might be true, but I'm not. I want hot sex with semi-committed medium-term partners. It sounds odd, But recently, this non-stop attention from average-looking guys has started to eat away at my self-esteem. Instead of feeling flattered that they connect with me intellectually, I question whether interest from only this type of man means I'm not actually attractive. Again, they're great people. I just don't want to have sex with them. What can I do to attract the type of man I actually want to date? And how can I stop myself from feeling so insecure about the type of attention I'm getting in the meantime? And her name is Too Sexy. So we have a few comments. I'm wondering if this woman has ever made the first move herself. My thoughts exactly. She writes passively about connecting with men. I rarely attract these men anymore, these men who flock to me. You're not a flower, you're a human. You aren't rooted to the ground. You have agency and equality in this arena. But anyway, they're just like nitpicking us, but we can nitpick it, I think, reasonably enough. All right. Let's assume, just for the sake of argument, let's assume everything she says here is true. Okay. Let's assume she's actually this amazingly attractive, and she's actually this amazingly successful and intelligent and all of it. All right. Like, and no, let's not even assume she's hitting the wall, okay? Because you can be in your mid-30s and still pretty hot, all right? The wall comes in many forms, and it comes for all people eventually. It seems like she doesn't offer what these men are looking for. She wants hot sex with semi-committed, medium-term partners. So not marriage material, but not one-night stands. Right? She wants people that will be there emotionally enough for her, but not too emotionally, you know? Semi-committed, medium term, all right? Okay. Basically, this is like either you find somebody as shallow as yourself and have fun until it falls apart, or you use somebody. They're more committed than you are, and you string them along to get what you want, and then you abandon them. So she's realizing she can't really do that anymore because the men her age have gone through that a few times. Because if she's in her mid-30s, the men her age have now also been around. They were once 20 getting strung along by somebody, and they don't want to do that again, you know? Also, she's outlining all of her qualities. And again, let's assume that these are all real qualities, that she actually is attractive, she actually is intelligent, she actually is successful. She has all of these things under her belt. But I mean, there are a few qualities she clearly doesn't have, all right? Humility is a quality she clearly lacks. All right, obviously. And there are other qualities as well, like things that aren't necessarily physical, but maybe personality based, that just make her unattractive, you know? Think about it for a minute. Oh god, I'm gonna assume. Humility is definitely one of them. But there's a number of personality traits that she clearly, or not clearly, and sometimes not so clearly, doesn't have. Narcissistic, self-awareness, youth. Here's the thing. I know Sargon harps on the youth thing, but I actually don't agree with him on that. Because guess what? If the way that he talks about youth, if it was actually like completely true all the time, then when you're 80 years old and you have your 75-year-old wife, why wouldn't you abandon her for being too old? Right? Like it's ridiculous. At some point, youth stops being something that you actually want. And sometimes you want companionship. Sometimes you actually want the old woman that you have grown up with for the past 50 years and built a life together. You know, like youth is not all youth is not all of it. All right? Commitment. There's another quality. Yes, exactly, commitment. A lot of feminists misunderstand that men aren't looking for intelligent, strong, independent women. They want kind, loving, and supportive women. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You can still be intelligent, strong, and independent, but you also have to be kind, loving, and supportive. If that makes sense, you know? And yeah, like if youth were really the number one thing, like why wouldn't everyone just constantly abandon their wives to younger girls as they get older? You know, it just that happens and it's kind of scummy. Like it no. Yeah, that happens. Play this for listening, and it's shitty. You know, like youth doesn't trump loyalty. Yeah, exactly. Now, even if I was 50 years old and I could still get it up, I wouldn't want to go after somebody who's 20. I would want to have a committed relationship by then. No, I know Sargon doesn't think that, but it's the natural end result of some of the things that he says. Youth matters a lot if you're having kids. Yeah, it's true. That's true. Yeah. Like if you don't intend to have children and you're not going to be one of those ones who's like 45 and screaming about it because you lost your chance but you actually don't want them, youth is not a big deal anymore. What's the next article? How did this one get mixed in? I think we talked about this before. Frozen animation code helped engineers solve a 62-year-old Russian cold case. The Dyatlov Pass incident left 9 Russian hikers dead in 1959. Now, thanks to Frozen, the mystery's been solved. I think we talked about this article before, didn't we? Well, we can quickly go over it again, I guess. 9 Russian hikers who set out on a 200-mile trek through Russia's Ural Mountains in 1959. Engineers recently relied on animation codes that Disney used on its Oscar-winning blockbuster Frozen to prove a long-standing theory that an avalanche resulted in the deaths of the 9 hikers. So basically, the various algorithms used to create the computer graphics in Frozen, they could then like the various snowfall and stuff. They could then use to prove that an avalanche killed these people. That's actually quite cool. But I think we discussed this back in February. Armie Hammer quits Paramount Plus's The Offer after shotgun wedding amid cannibalism accusations. So guys, cancel culture has gone too far. Now you can't even be accused of cannibalism. What the what the fuck? Controversy isn't a good place to be, for one. And when you're Armie Hammer and the accusations are cannibalistic behavior, things have to be pretty serious. The actor has now been surrounded with claims that have alleged him of being a cannibal, leading to which the actor had to bid adieu to some of his projects, including Shotgun Wedding. Now, if the reports are to be believed, Hammer has said bye to one more project, and it's a prominent one. The Offer will no longer have him. Okay, fine, but where's the fucking cannibal allegations? I'm not responding to these bullshit claims, but in light of the vicious and spurious online attacks against me, I cannot in good conscience leave my 4 children for 4 months to shoot a film in the Dominican Republic. Lionsgate is supporting me in this, and I'm grateful to them for that. 2 weeks ago, a few chats that allegedly involved Armie Hammer went viral. In the chats, Arnie had allegedly conveyed his fantasies, and they were cannibalistic in nature. So, guys, has cancel culture gone too far? The left eat their own. Imam, who thinks that homosexuality is a capitalist virus that causes decay, is to be deported. I guess in the progressive stack, the gays are winning out over the Muslims on this one. Belgian immigration authorities will deport a Turkish imam for saying on social media that being gay is an illness that causes decay. The imam led worship at the Green Mosque in Hoofdhalen, Jesus Christ, Belgium. When asked by the outlet to name the imam, mosque representative simply said, "I don't know, I forgot." He is to be deported after claiming on Facebook that homosexuality is a disease, causes decay, and is banned by Islam. One Facebook user commented on that post, "Homosexuality is a virus of capitalism and democracy," which the imam agreed with. In the post, the imam referred to a sermon led last week by Turkey's president of the Directorate of Religious Affairs, Ali Erbas, who once publicly declared that Islam curses homosexuality. Belgium officials are to deport him for sowing the seeds of hatred with homophobic contents. Those who come here to sow the seeds of hatred in our society don't have a place. We cannot tolerate the stigmatization of the homosexual community and the spreading of such messages. If you have the right to work as an imam in Belgium, you have an exemplary duty. Everyone who does not want to hold our values have to bear the consequences. You know what? Based. If you are coming to a country, you must live by the values of that country. You must integrate. So, fair enough. The gays are right on this one. Let's continue. Oh yeah, this shit. Meet Baldo, the device that turns your testicles into a second penis. Ever wish you could penetrate your partner with your balls? It's called ball sex, and the Baldo has you covered. As cis men, our penises, and what we want to do with those penises, can occupy much of our thoughts. So it was only a matter of time before someone figured out a way to have two of them by turning our testicles into a second cock. The idea came to Jerry Davies, CEO of Nadgers Inc., as he and his partner basked in a post-coital cuddle. She started pulling my balls down, and as she did, my cock started getting hard again. So from there, I started experimenting with ball weights, cock rings, and it dawned on me that there was enough slack at the top of my balls that I might be able to somehow make a second penis out of them. An engineer by profession, Davies let curiosity lead the way, and 3 years and over 100 prototypes later, created what he considers to a gateway product to a new style of penetrative sex, which he's coined ball sex. This inaugural device is the Baldo. And Davies insists it's your surest way to experience what he calls a ballgasm. Initially, Davies and his partner figured the Baldo would be a solution for couples wanting to continue having sex after the penis owner had climaxed. At the time, they did not know that it would trigger its own brand of orgasm. According to Davies, the Baldo combines 3 sensations that trigger a so-called ballgasm. The jury is still out on whether or not this is actually a thing. The device stimulates the nerve endings in the scrotal skin, especially when inside an orifice, where things are all warm, wet, and cozy. Blend that with a foreign testicular thrusting sensation and your penis being up for grabs, literally, while all the action is taking place, and boom, you've got yourself a knee-bucking ballgasm. Oh god, do I dare play this? Do I? Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me get my headphones. All right. All right. Okay, let's fucking see. Age restricted, only available on YouTube. Got it. Oh god, this might actually like fuck up the stream. Do it or no balls. Actually, yeah, if it has this, YouTube will say no. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Here, I'm gonna. You guys can't hear it. You guys can't see it. I'm gonna watch it real quick. This is already stupid. A 28,000-year-old dildo. Yep, there's nudity. Oh god, this is stupid. Actually, there's like not even anything like interesting in it. Basically, okay, here. How does it work? Can I at least describe that to you? Okay. Basically, uh, like a cup goes over your dick, and then your balls rest in this cradle. Okay, your balls rest in this cradle, and then the cradle has like a second dick attached to it, and you can get your ballgasm that way. Here, this is you know what? This is actually safe enough for work that I can probably just show you this part. Okay, real quick. Here, this is how it works, and you fuck them with this part, this pointed part here at the bottom. Naomi's texting me. No, I'm not doing a fucking baldo with you, Naomi. Get out. Okay. All right. That's enough. That's enough of that bullshit. Georgetown law professor caught complaining about black students on Zoom. Georgetown law is promising an investigation after a professor was recorded disparaging black students in a Zoom call with another professor. We learned earlier this week that two members of our faculty engaged in a conversation that included reprehensible statements concerning the evaluation of black students. We are responding with the utmost seriousness to this situation. Okay. They're having a thorough investigation. The Georgetown Black Law Students Association named them as Sandra Sellers and David Baston. Video of their conversation was leaked by a student. Ooh, spicy. In a brief clip circulated on social media, a woman identified as Sellers can be heard complaining about interacting with students she said were jumbled before plunging into a tirade. You know what? I hate to say this. I end up having this angst every semester. That a lot of my lower ones are blacks, she says. That happens almost every semester, and it's like, oh, come on. You know, we got some really good ones, but there are also usually some of them that are just plain at the bottom. Baston, having listened to Sellers disparage black students, offers no similar statements of his own in the video, but appears to nod along in agreement. The BLSA is now calling on the university to immediately fire Sellers and require a public apology from Baston for his failure to adequately condemn her comments. Now, this doesn't seem like racism to me. She's talking about scores. In fact, she's she's like being dismayed at the situation. She's like, what? Man, we're trying to, like, why is it that this is happening? Like, listen, if a black person fails a test in your classroom and you notice, that does not make you racist. It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Going to the gym is a sign of being gay, says a Malaysian newspaper. A Malaysian newspaper has published a gay spotters checklist. It includes things like being a gym member or having a beard as signs of male homosexuality. The helpful hints of how to spot members of the LGBT community has been published in the Malaysian daily newspaper Sinar Harian, alongside a piece featuring an Islamic cleric, Hanafiya Malik, deploring the rise of homosexuality. Hold on. Having a beard is homosexual, and yet Muslims. All right. They like going to the gym, but not for exercising, but to ogle others. Oh, I see. Gay men have a penchant for beards and branded clothes, and their eyes light up when they see a handsome slice of beefcake. Fit in a nutshell, yes. Hugging, holding hands, being alone, and talking disparagingly about men, meanwhile, are a surefire way of telling if someone is a lesbian, according to the guide. Oh my god, dude. Man, Muslim countries are so fucked. The preacher also said that kunsa, or hermaphrodites, should be allowed to undergo surgery to have one of their sets of genitals removed. All right. Jesus. Yeah, there's it's just I don't know. You see progressives siding with Muslims, and then Muslims do like the most anti-progressive shit. It's fucking wild, dude. Women's Fitness magazine apologizes after telling readers to burn off the Christmas calories. Oh shit, I can't even read the whole thing. But it's okay. We can already understand what's going on here, right? A Women's Health magazine has apologized after it posted a tweet encouraging readers to burn off the Christmas calories. They tweeted, "Are you getting out for a run, walk, or cycle today? It's a great day to burn off those Christmas calories. Post your pics here." And of course, everyone and their fucking mother got offended at it, because why not? Get offended at everything nowadays. Fuck. Frequency of pornography viewing not linked to body image or relationship problems in women. That's interesting. A new study suggests that pornography viewing frequency, perceptions of excessive use, and control difficulties are unrelated to body image or relationship problems among women. Problematic pornography is a huge issue that no one talks about. We have a lot of research indicating men view pornography and that it affects their relationships and views of self. However, we have considerably less research on women's pornography, let alone their problematic viewing. For the study, the researchers surveyed 949 women regarding their pornography viewing, their body image, and their relationship satisfaction. The average age of the sample was 22, and most participants reported first viewing pornography around the age of 15. Women view pornography, and some develop problems such as excessive use, control difficulties, and dysfunctional use of porn to avoid negative emotions. Albeit all of those frequencies are less than those traditionally observed in men. For example, people who show signs of problematic pornography use tend to agree with statements such as, "I risked or put in jeopardy a significant relationship, place of employment, educational or career opportunity because of the use of pornographic materials." The researchers found no evidence that the frequency of the frequency of viewing pornography was related to the woman's body image satisfaction or relationship satisfaction by itself. However, one aspect of problematic use was weakly linked to reduced body and relationship satisfaction. Women's pornography use as a dysfunctional coping mechanism was modestly correlated with body image issues and relationship satisfaction issues. Women who showed signs of this aspect of problematic use agreed to statements like, "I use pornographic materials to escape my grief or to free myself from negative feelings. And I watch pornographic materials when I'm feeling despondent." But two other aspects of problematic use, excessive use and control difficulty problems, were not related to body image or relationship satisfaction. Okay. So maybe women can watch more porn than men and not go out of control. I don't know. Women watch porn too. Yes, they do. Surprise! Women who coughed on Uber driver facing years in prison. Holy fuck. Why would you ever do this? Like, you're just being an asshole. Does the video play still? No. The incident took place on March 7th in San Francisco. Of course, San Francisco. In San Francisco's Bayview neighborhood, with footage showing a group of women arguing with a driver, before one 24-year-old Arna Kimihai coughed on him. On the 14th of March, the San Francisco Police Department confirmed that Kimihai was in custody. She now faces charges of first-degree robbery, battery on a transit employee, and conspiracy to commit a crime. Her bond is set at $75,000. She could be facing years in prison. Battery of a transit employee comes with the potential 1 year in prison, up to $10,000. First-degree robbery could be between 3 and 9 years. And the conspiracy to commit a crime also holds potential of 1 year in prison. And that's before taking into account her violation of California's mask mandate and health codes, which could carry a number of fines. Like, okay, I hate the mask mandates too. I hate the vax bullshit. I hate all of it. But why would you ever be this asshole? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's just rude. Even not during a pandemic where everyone's like up their own ass, this is always considered to be rude. Like, fuck, dude. The Royal Mint unveils the first coin featuring Britannia as a woman of color. We was queens, guys. It's got nothing on my Donald Trump coins. See, this is just ridiculous, isn't it? Like, you want to show maybe her as a Celt, maybe her as like a Roman, because the Romans colonized Britain, but like, this is not historically accurate. The coins are available to buy on the Royal Mint's website. Prices start from $62.50 for a 1-ounce silver coin, up to a whopping £70,000 for a gold kilo coin. I mean, here's the original Britannia. Look how far we've come. A printout of George Floyd's toxicology report was found on a Black History display at Duke University, insinuating that he deserved to die. Okay, Jesus. A flyer insinuating that George Floyd's death was because of drugs. Well, it was at least partially because of drugs. Not entirely. Like, the police exacerbated an overdose situation, but he was still fucking overdosing. They called it in as an OD, like on the fucking camera. Oh my god. A flyer insinuating that George Floyd's death was because of drugs appeared on a Black History Month display at Duke University, calling a school-wide investigation into what officials are calling an act of bias. The flyer, an apparent printout of George Floyd's toxicology report, appeared Saturday on a Black History Month display honoring Black victims of police violence. The report included handwritten remarks in pink pen reading, "Mix of drugs presents in difficulty breathing. Overdose, good man, use of fake currency is a felony." In a pink pen. Okay. At the time of his death, police had been called on Floyd for allegedly using a counterfeit bill at a store in Minneapolis. His death in May 2020, after police officers knelt on his neck for 8 minutes, caused massive anti-racism protests across the country. An independent autopsy at the time found that Floyd died of asphyxiation from sustained pressure from the officers kneeling on his neck and back. Yeah, an independent autopsy. The official autopsy found that part of the reason, not the whole reason, but part of the reason was the drugs. A first-year student at Duke told CNN he found the flyer on Saturday around noon. After he alerted his resident advisor, he said the flyer was taken down 30 minutes later. He called the act audacious. You know, you can just take it. You just take it down. You don't gotta like alert. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All of a sudden, someone comes up and is essentially sticking a thumb in the face of every black person, saying his life didn't matter, that he wasn't a good person because of one $20 bill. I was just really surprised by it, that someone would put that much effort into trying to strip someone of their humanity for no reason. I was honestly terrified. I remember shaking in that moment. That happened right down the hall from where I sleep, where I'm supposed to be safe. Dude, this is why people do this shit. They do the most innocuous, like, barely a troll trolls, because they know that you'll just be shaking. Like, fuck. Reviewer insists Dungeons and Dragons book perpetuates racist stereotypes. A Dungeons and Dragons sourcebook known as Tasha's Cauldron of Everything has been deemed racist. Of course it has. Let's see. Even with the book's push for diversity and representation, Bruce Beauville, a reviewer with a very extreme outlook on race, deemed the book racist and insisted it perpetuates racist stereotypes taken from the real world. Let's see. Let's see what racist stereotypes this guy discovers. Instead of trying to move away from the harmful black stereotypes for orcs, who the fuck thinks orcs are black? The book shrugs and says, maybe your character isn't a stupid brute with anger issues, but most orcs still are. Why do you view black people as stupid brutes with anger issues? You fucking racist. The book doesn't say anything about why the archetype for a D&D dwarf has a big nose, a big beard, and a language explicitly based on Hebrew. It also doesn't say anything about why half-orcs have a rage that simmers within them and feel emotion powerfully. Two common historical stereotypes for black people. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything certainly doesn't explain why orcs are not a civilized race, according to the player's handbook. Wizards opted not to try to address the racism built into the fantasy genre since The Lord of the Rings and Conan the Barbarian. Instead, they just said you might be different, which sounds an awful lot like you might be one of the good ones, to me. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything has not just failed to even try to make the genre less racist. From a purely mechanical perspective, the way this book deals with races is a deeply lazy move on Wizards' part. They didn't come up with new mechanics beyond one short 5x2 table for trading weapon and tool proficiencies. Instead, they just said, do whatever you want. Yeah, I don't know why they think of orcs as black people. Like, aren't orcs green? Fuck, dude. Also, aren't most dwarfs Scottish, not Jewish? Fuck, yeah. Projection 100, dude. Yes. Woman angry about wait time fires into the Burger King through the drive-thru window. Jesus, dude. Holy fuck. A Tennessee woman opened a fire inside a Burger King drive-thru after apparently becoming enraged about the wait time. I know they can take a while, but shit, guys. Surveillance photos show the unhinged customer leaning through the Memphis fast food joint's open window while brandishing a black handgun. The woman holds up the firearm with both hands and aims it inside the window. Cops say the woman pulled up to the restaurant Tuesday and got into an argument with workers because she felt that her order was taking too long to complete. She then grabbed the gun from her car and fired several shots at the staffers. The employees fled through a back door and were unharmed. Cops are searching for the deranged patron. A reward of $1,000 being offered by crime. Okay, all right. Holy fuck. She wanted it her way. Oh, fuck. All right. Intel Bleep software filters out toxic slurs in voice chats as you game. You can have the AIs construct the safe space around you as you walk. The Bleep program will be available as a beta and uses the AI processing on Intel-powered PCs to remove abusive language. You can also calibrate what kind of toxic speech the program filters out. Tired of online gamers shouting racist or sexist slurs as you play? Intel is preparing to roll out a new program that can help users automatically filter out abusive language from their in-game voice chats. Wow. This is fucking ridiculous. So you can filter out misogyny, swearing, ableism and body shaming, white nationalism, and the N-word. See? You can just sliding scales of all this shit. Oh, dude, you can get rid of name calling. Oh my god. This seems kind of ridiculous. Why use AMD? This is actually local news here. This happened in my area. Wanapate is an area close to me. Wanapate woman lived a life of luxury while stealing $1 million from her employer. She pleads guilty in a fraud case while her husband seeks a trial. Starting in 2016, Karen Cady bought a new house in Wanapate, a new Jeep, a boat, and a host of other big-ticket items. She also went on a few Dominican Republic vacations. The money, the Wanapate woman said, came from an inheritance. In fact, the money came from more than $1 million Cady bilked from Henninger's Diesel, a small engine manufacturing, exporting, and service business. On Wednesday, she pleaded guilty in the Ontario Court of Justice, via a Zoom link, from her lawyer Dennis Michael's office, to possession of a fraudulent document used in the commission of an indictable offense and fraud over $5,000. She was charged in May 2020. While Karen Cady opted to plead out, Michael Cady said through his lawyer that he wants to have a superior court trial with a judge and jury on his two charges. Michael Cady is facing charges of laundering proceeds of crime and possession of property obtained by crime. As for Karen Cady, Michael ordered a pre-sentence report to assist with sentencing. This is all just kind of like procedural stuff. In an agreed statement of acts, Hackett told the court the fraud Karen Cady committed totaled just over $1 million. It started June 1st, 2015, when she became a full-time bookkeeper at Henninger's Diesel after working there part-time since January 2015. It continued until she left on June 26, 2019. She had been put on probation in December 2016 for a fraud she committed at a local insurance broker from June 2013 to April 30th, 2015. Jesus, she's been doing this all over the place. The court was told that Karen Cady altered Henninger Diesel's checks at first, and then began disguising fund transfers intended for the company and dipping into customers' credit accounts. Investigators found an altered check in the Cady's Wanapate home in June 2020 when executing a search warrant. The flow of funds Cady directed to a local credit union account in her name was connected to purchases by either Karen or the family, including a home for $148,000, a 2017 Jeep, a 2016 Jeep, a 2017 boat, a 2010 Ford Edge, a 2019 Dodge Ram, a 2017 Kawasaki jet ski, a backhoe purchased in 2017, and several Dominican Republic vacations. She has led a life of luxury, and she told her friends her spending was the result of an inheritance. 109 disguised electronic fund transactions were linked to Karen Cady. Damn. It was Karen Cady's replacement, whom she had trained before leaving, who uncovered the fraudulent activity. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. As a result of the fraud, Henninger's Diesel had to let employees go and cancel bonuses and raises. Jesus. Fucking hell. Whenever people say that, like, they don't, like, they think small businesses are the petite bourgeoisie and they should be fucking liquidated, like these idiot commies, they have no clue how hard it is to actually run a business. How much it actually costs. Like, fucking hell, dude. Also, for some reason I'm involved in this. The SFO. What is that? Oh, the Serious Fraud Office. The SFO. All right. Chicago teacher sues school district after being fired for criticizing city's violence. A Chicago area teacher who was fired last year for criticizing Black Lives Matter related riots and violence has filed a civil rights lawsuit against her district. Following the death of George Floyd and the subsequent violent protests, Palatine High School's Jeanne Hedgepeth posted on Facebook, "I don't want to go home tomorrow. Now the Civil War has begun. I want to move." During the weekend of Floyd's murder, 82 people were shot in Chicago, with 19 succumbing to their injuries. Holy fuck, dude. Hedgepeth had also written that the term white privilege was akin to saying the N-word, referred to Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton as race baiters, and asked, "You think this would work?" when someone suggested turning water cannons on the rioters? Fucking based. Dude, it's awesome. She's the correct. Change my name to Serious Fraud Otaku. All right. Her lawyer said that her last remark was made in jest and pointed out that her client was on some break at the time of her comments. There's a conservative group that's also representing her. Fucking hell. Wild, dude. Say, like, the most obvious thing and you still lose your fucking job. It's nuts. Osama bin Laden banned Al-Qaeda from trying to assassinate Joe Biden because he believed he would be an incompetent president and lead the U.S. into a crisis. Bin Laden made the remark in a 2010 letter that was found in a trove of documents at the Pakistan compound where he was killed by U.S. Special Forces in 2011. The document was first made public in 2012, but has been brought back to light and given new significance amid the chaotic U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan that has gifted the country back to the Taliban. I feel like bin Laden might have been kind of right. Fucking hell. Bin Laden, the then leader of Al-Qaeda, and the man that America went to Afghanistan to kill, penned the 48-page missive in May 2010 to an aide identified as Brother Sheikh Mahmoud. In it, he discusses the need to direct resources away from terror attacks in other Muslim countries and instead focus on direct attacks against the United States. On page 36, he outlines his desire to form 2 hit squads, one in Pakistan and another in Afghanistan, whose job it will be to plot attacks against then U.S. President Barack Obama and ex-CIA Director David Petraeus, should they visit either country. Given his reasoning for attacking Obama, he says, "Obama is the head of infidelity, and killing him automatically will make Biden take over the presidency for the remainder of the term, as is the norm over there. Biden is totally unprepared for that post, which will lead the U.S. into a crisis." Jesus. The rest of this is just like rehashing what recently happened regarding the pullout. But it's funny that he kind of saw this, 10 years earlier. As always, guys, I will read all super chats at the end of the stream. And actually, I'm starting to run out of time. I got to be out of here in the next 20 minutes or so. So maybe I'll just do this article and then we'll do the rest of them next time. Man is ordered to carry out 75 hours of unpaid work after he deliberately farted at police during a strip search and asked them, "How do you like that?" This is a good article to end it on. A man... A man has been ordered to carry out 75 hours of unpaid work after he farted at police during a strip search, telling the officers, "How do you like that?" Stuart Cook, 28, deliberately broke wind 3 times during the search after being caught with cannabis. Deputy Fiscal Alan Townsend said police attended at the Langstract in Aberdeen following a report of a collision and saw Cook standing next to a vehicle talking to the driver of another vehicle. He said officers approached him and smelled cannabis. Cook became irate when he was handcuffed and began shouting at the officers. A search was carried out of Cook and the vehicle, and a small amount of cannabis was discovered. Cook continued to act in the same way as he was driven to Kitty Brewster Police Station. He screamed expletives and puffed out his chest towards officers, the court heard. At the station, he was strip searched and told to bend over. Told to bend over. He deliberately farted in the direction of the officer 3 times, stating, "How do you like that?" He has previously pleaded guilty to possession of cannabis and to behaving in a threatening or abusive manner by shouting and screaming aggressively, displaying aggressive body language, making a lewd remark towards police, and intentionally flatulating in the direction of the police. Her client, the defense solicitor, Laura Gracie, has said her client had been involved in a minor traffic accident. She said he had been smoking a cannabis joint at the time and felt police overreact in the way they dealt with him. He became increasingly upset with them and so they strip search him and then he just farts on them. How do you like that, eh? It's part of the Sigma male grind set. This guy does look like a Chad, doesn't he? I fart in your general direction. Okay, we will read the rest of these articles next week. I have to go soon, and I want to get through everyone's super chats from like the past 3 glitched ass streams. So let's go back to the shill zone. As always, if you want to join the $5 club, a $5 monthly recurring donation through any of those sources, Patreon subscribers to our YouTube, Twitch sub button on the screen will get you in there. The bot will put you in there automatically. $100 to PayPal, $100 US to my PayPal. Send me the receipt, or send one of my mods in Discord the receipt, and you get in for life. As always, there's also a Minecraft. Oh God, oh fuck! I took down the Minecraft server like 4 hours ago to back it up, and I forgot to put it back up. Oh shit. Okay, so there isn't currently a Minecraft server, but it will come up after the stream's over. Okay. Oops. Sorry. And also mail your stuff to the P.O. box. All right. Let's go through the supers, shall we? Let's go through these super chats, if you're okay with it, because I am. Hold on, I'm gonna try to figure this out. Oh, and as always, drop in on that Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GameBoomers. That is my gaming channel. I stream there most nights. Now that I'm feeling better, I'll be returning to streams on Monday evening. Okay, let's see the supers. Hold on, I gotta refresh this. Let's see the super chats, okay? Let's see the super chats. $20 from Samurai Flack. I've heard the argument that small businesses isn't the path to freedom it appears. The economy can only support so many businesses because the owners must adhere to many regulations due to how modern economics work. Yes and no. I understand what you're saying, though, yeah. But I think the economy can only support so many anything, really. $5 from Cody. Coomer Propaganda. I'm bored. $5. Medical necessary abortions are basically a myth. I don't agree with that at all. The responsibility argument is also BS. You have a duty to care to not murder your child. I don't agree with you. Sorry, dude. That's not how I feel. Redistrict for $5. The hypocrisy of the my body, my choice, not allowing we cannibals to make decisions over our bodies is infuriating. That's funny. Brother Doom, $5. Hope you feel better. I do. I'm still not 100%, but I am feeling better. Yes. Silva Camaro for $5. CNN article. Researchers have found that Western birth rates have declined massively as more young men turn gay for Count Dankula and his massive PP. Jesus. Ryan H for $5. I think Sargon would argue for youth as an initiating factor. Loyalty, commitment, and companionship would keep you in love with the same person. Yeah, that sounds about right. Dr. Diddler for $5. If Yandere Dev can finish his dumpster fire game, you can finish a Persona 5 Royale stream. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Visperse Alpha for $5. I haven't felt comfortable identifying as non-binary until recently, mainly due to the association with non-binary with leftoid nonsense. Here's the thing. When I was in college, university, college to you Americans, but university here. When I was in university, every woman out there was saying that they're bi. Most of them weren't actually bi. Some of them were. But a lot of them said it because it was just the thing to say, you know? It made them seem progressive, and it got them attention, and it was easy, because you didn't need to prove it. That is what, for a lot of women who are honestly just women, non-binary is now. Not all of them. Obviously not all of them. But there are a lot of women who are very clearly just like 100% regular ass women, but they have like they, them as their pronouns. And it's like, is there anything masculine about you at all? No. Is there anything non-feminine about you at all? No. In what fucking way are you non-binary? Is it just because you like that's like the current trendy thing? And I hate that like you can't even like use common sense to have doubts anymore lest you be transphobic. It's fucking wild, dude. Silver Camaro for $5. Bobby, I'm not sure what mommy milkers are, but the only thing you should be milking is the mommy of responsibility. Yes, Mr. Twisted Frenzy, there will be a Skaven RP. Yes. Dr. Diddler for $2. Play P5 Royale. Will do. Silver Camaro for $5. Does Sargon describe your debates like, oh yeah, I totally owned Dev, beat him up, gave him a wedgie, and went out with his girlfriend, right, Dev? It's not quite like that. Red Fox Moon for 50 Norwegian kroner. Sargon is always right. Dadism rules the day. I don't agree. Your perspective definitely changes when you're a dad, but it doesn't make your perspective right. Not all the time. Silver Camaro 78 for $5. There's too much Vosh is bad vids. Like zombie films, there's too much of them. Make vids on Shoe on Head, Ethan Klein, TJ Kirk, or someone else. Okay. Sandra Dawson for $5. Hope you're feeling better, Dev. Glad Coof version 2 didn't get you. I kind of did. But thank you. Drenth for $5. Somehow Vosh is working harder with less brain power. Silver Camaro. How much would I pay you to stream a game like Beholder 2? We have we set it at $100 per stream, and we got so many people paying $100 that like we're backed up in streams. I'm like, holy fuck, I have too many streams to do. Like, I feel like I feel like I'm ripping you off if I charge more than $100. But people have we have at least 20 streams backed up because people want them. I'm like, Christ, I feel bad. So I guess you can pay, but it's going to be a little bit. The thing is, Tidge, Vosh's bad content will continue to be valuable as long as Vosh is around. And however, Doomer Politics has basically made the penultimate one. All right. At some point, somebody will make the ultimate Vosh's bad video that will basically destroy his channel because there's so much of it out there. Drenth for $5. Stop getting sick. You're turning into Spoonie. Take better care of yourself. Dude, it's fucking... I understand. Fair enough. I'm fat. I'm lazy. Okay. But also, COVID is a thing. Silva Camaro 78 for $5. Dude, you're donating a lot, man. Thank you very much. Unpopular opinion. Western anime and adaptations aren't that bad. They just get way more shit. The Netflix Death Note is way better than the Japanese movie. I don't agree. I actually like the Japanese movie. It wasn't as good as the original, though. Gregor for €2. Hey, Devo, be less fat and get well soon. Thank you very much. Silver again for $5. You see Sargon's video on Vosh. It's good we acknowledge Vosh is evil, but it's not just him. TJ Kirk, Shoe on Head, Ethan Klein are all just as bad. Not just as bad, but bad. No one for $2. S-Class is best class. No, listen. D Squad. Every single one of you that shows up to Adam and Such a stream tonight, you give super chats over there and you say D Squad, not A Team or S Class. That's how it goes. D Squad. Gaius Natuus Caesar for $5. Hot take. Should have let Japan keep territory in China. Holy fuck. Yeah, see, I'm now on the Sleepy Biden's stream. Now that I have access to those super chats, I'm reading those ones now. Silva Camaro, back then even. Chad MacArthur, Virgin Truman. Silva Camaro again. We don't need allies, Dev. The U.S. is the coalition. The only thing the other countries provide is legitimacy. Military allies are not needed. Do you think that the U.S. could take on the entire world if they all decided to fight the U.S.? I don't know. Maybe. D Squad, Diddler, or else you're fucking banned. €5 from Twisted Frenzy. Any chance you'll stream the new Pathfinder game? I know nothing about Pathfinder, dude. I'm sorry. Sojalink. D-Bags. Thanks, dude. You fuck. Ranger Hale for $5. The Vosh's evil video. Yeah, I'll actually pull it up right now. Here, hold on. I'll put it in the chat. It's called Vosh is Unironically Evil. And it's actually worth watching. It's right there. There it is. Okay, let's keep going here with the super chats. Ranger Hale for $5. After hearing him speak, I think the problem is that Biden and the people behind him assume that everyone on Earth has the same values and act on it. Yeah, that's a big problem. Lots of neolibs think that. Grant Thompson for $10. Dev, Trudeau said we'd be taking in approximately 20,000 refugees. Canada deployed a few thousand troops over the first 10 years. Apparently Canada sourced a lot of local help. Possibly, yeah. I don't know. Gregor, thanks for the other $2. Have 2 more Euro shekels. Also, tell Dave don't be lazy. Yeah, it's kind of hard for him to do that. $2 from a district. D Squad gets my P-Hod. Jesus. Pure stress for $5. How much dealing with Toyota for selling so much to the Taliban and the other terrorist groups? Does Toyota sell to terrorist groups? I don't know about that. Student of history. Service guarantees citizenship. From Matapasta. Do you think it's acceptable that Spain and Argentina accepted Nazi refugees after World War II? I don't know. Probably not. D Squad or D Nuts. Jesus. Furious Dan. What are the odds that he betrayed the Taliban and left everything behind so the Taliban could then fight in China's favor? I don't know. Honestly, I think it's all just like complete incompetence. And the thing is, the Taliban is also incompetent. Their stuff will be gone. All that equipment will be destroyed in 5 years. They don't even know how to use it. Whale ears for $5. He strawmanned the whole situation and then refused to take questions from pre-approved sympathetic journalists. What a clown. Yeah, that Biden's been a wreck the past few weeks, hasn't he? Dr. Odoroki. This sounds like horrible morale for the U.S. military. It's just failure after failure on this one. Yeah. Alex Park. Let's get the hell out of here. U.S. Marine 1975. Jake. For $10. Shrinking away from his responsibilities is exactly what he did when he said he was never in support of the war. I'm starting to forget context of these because it's been so long, you know? Alex, for $25. My sister just deployed to clean up this shit show. Fuck Biden. Damn, dude. I hope your sister's okay. Silver Camaro. I kind of wanted him to send the troops back, but only because I wanted BreadTube to eat what they sowed. Shoe on Head's rees are like the music to my ears. Dude, I don't think you should want anything to happen in real life because of fucking BreadTube. Elric Bloodaxe for $10. I hate to agree with Biden, but when I was in the USMC, all my NCOs who had been to Afghanistan said the ANA was notoriously cowardly and incompetent. It was the same in the Soviet-Afghan War. Yeah, it sounds about right. Barrett Privateer for $2. Become short jacked otaku. Get well soon. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you. Kevin Nightwing for $2. Call it Obama. Joe pulls out phone. Hi, Barack. Big Hoth 98 for €20. I don't know why he's treating it as if it's all or nothing. This talk of generations is a bit ridiculous when it really is only going to be the small light footprint left rather than the numbers that went in after 9/11. You see, I don't know the context of any of these things. I can't answer any of these questions. Fuck. I feel bad. There are so many questions that people sent me about the Biden stream, and I can't answer any of them because YouTube didn't let me access the super chats then because it was all glitched up. Fucking hell. And you know what? I'm out of time. I have to go out today and come back before the Skaven RP at 3 o'clock. So here, I'm gonna drop some links. Hold on. This is Arch Warhammer's new channel. It's called Archcast. We play the Skaven RP on this channel, so make sure to go sub there. This is my Game Boomers Twitch channel. And this is my Game Boomer YouTube channel. And when I stream gaming content, I stream it on both of those channels. So make sure to click those and be there when I stream because it's going to be something like Mass Effect on Monday. I think Dave, Naomi, and I are going to play some Skyward Sword HD on Tuesday or something. On Thursday, there's that PlayStation showcase, so we'll be there. I'm in my house, Billy Blogs. I'm not going out anywhere. Oh, okay, hold on. Yes, I am going out. I have to meet somebody who is coming here to drop something off in about 10 minutes. A family member. I'm not going to get in close contact with them, but I do need to talk with them for some time. And they are going to be basically dropping some stuff off and giving me some stuff. We're going to talk a bit. We have to discuss a few things, but I'm not going to be getting close to them because I'm still symptomatic. But I have to go. They're arriving in the next 10 minutes. I got to go get dressed, basically. What do you mean? I'm just fine in such as chat, Dr. Diddler. You fuck. You know what? Diddler? Next time I'm on Adam and Sitch's show, I'm going to call you out specifically. All right, guys, I do have to go. So I'll see you in 3 hours on on Arch's channel. I'll see you tomorrow night on Game Boomers, and there will be new videos coming. Thank you very much. D Squad is the squad.